Circuit? Okay.
Yeah, the other maps I think I played fine. That was like the one that was just kind of a bit lost.
I mean, actually, like, you ended up doing better than their tank on Circuit, I think. We'll take a look anyway.
But like, I feel like my issue lately has just kind of been pathing. Like, I feel like my pathing has been really bad.
Incoming.
Well,
I
like,
did like
looking at
mid.
your... Okay, we'll look at that, but, like, even, like, comparing your stats to their tank, right? Like, you ended up doing much better on Circuit.
Yeah,
Circuit's a bit of a wash because their Hanzo only gets 4 elims the entire map. Where do you start? You start at the... Yeah, okay, you start here.
Yeah, I started the Lambo. So the point of starting at the Lambo is when they
I know
rotate the
that,
high ground.
I know.
Oh, what?
I've talked with Zay about it extensively.
No, wait, or... No, I was gonna say, like, I was gonna ask about the Lambo.
What?
So when they start forcing high grounds, what I do is I just back up. I just
Yeah,
play behind.
you play the lane.
That's all.
No. You don't even bother. You play the lane. Like, you have this. This high ground is useless.
Oh, okay,
Like,
I see.
Like, the way that Zay put it is that you don't have to play for this at all. This is completely useless. Like, your team plays for this lane, right? Like, this lane. So you don't play, like, you don't play for this. If they start walking up here, your team should helpfully, like, if they start walking, then you just back up and play the lane.
Okay, I think I see it now. Because what I usually do, and I think I do it here, is when they start walking up height, I go contest them on high ground, that high ground that you said was useless.
I don't think you should, because if you're giving them that much space, then there's probably a problem, right? Like, if they're able to just take all this space from you, there's probably a problem. Like your team has lost someone, or like you're down cooldowns, or you're down shield, or whatever, and then you probably want to back up and play range anyway. Okay, let your shield recharge, and then you can walk forward again a little bit. Okay, don't peek that again. Don't peek it again. Don't peek it again.
That's a
So the point is that, like, I don't think anyone should be playing here anyway, because like I think Zay was saying that they don't play here, they play corner, right? Like, they just play up here and then drop and then rotate. Because if you play over here, like, this sightline is not actually that good for you, and it's very hard for you to, like, cross this open lane. So you play here and drop to corner,
yeah,
and then you can kite
that's
that
how
way.
yeah. He was caught on stairs with Widow peeking him in. I
Yeah,
didn't
so,
have
like,
much shield health.
we don't want to we want to pretend this side doesn't exist, right? Like, we don't play here. We don't play here. We don't play here. We just play the lane. We'll talk about that as a team at some point. You need to be more careful about your shield management. Like, you're letting it break very quickly.
Yeah. It's just I'm more like hyper focused on trying to pick that Widow.
I'm trying to zone the Widow.
Like, just mostly like try to get information on where the Widowmaker is, because so I can help Spingar with the duels.
Just ping her, but, like, you don't have to let your shield break. This is, again, when you should be taking down shield. You should never let it break. Right. Again. Not one you can't stop. Your shield just gets deleted. They had too much advantage. We got forced on the back foot. Their Widow was just hitting every shot. Their Widow was very good. He's rank 9. Good player.
So the way I should be helping Spingar with the Widowmaker is mostly just pinging her and shielding her off, right? Like, that's...
You can't always shield her off. Like, if you can, without, like, your shield getting immediately broken, then sure. But you're only going to be able to shield her off very temporarily. Like, you put your shield up 2 seconds ago, it's half up. Now it's 1 HP. Now it's just broken. This is what you should do, though. You should never let it break. Like, there's not much you can do about that one, right? Like, some of it is just skill contingency. Like, is their Widow just straight up better we can only do so much, right? And their Widow started off this map very, very strongly. They end up starting to lose a bit more as their Hanzo gets 0 elims.
I watched it back. Looked like me on
But yeah, like, you can't do everything, right? Like, the Widow is... What the fuck is this? Interesting. But yeah, like, if the Widow's just hitting everything, it's like, whatever, right? Like you can't do much about it. Like, you can only do so much. You need to kite this, though. You should not be beating this. Let your resources get back. Just give him a little space. Don't fuck with the Widow. This is a bad shield.
Is it? This is what I was talking
What does this
about
do?
with, like, shielding off. She can't peek that sideline. Like, if she swings right, she can't. And it gives
She
me a
can.
well, it kind of it covers like one
well,
of
she
her
swings
options.
left, right? But
Yeah,
this
if she
doesn't
swings
do much because now they can just shoot you and force you out, and then your shield doesn't matter, right? Like, they're gonna force your grasp, and then they're gonna look for flux, and then they're just gonna apply pressure, and it's like, you can't do this. The shield is better if you just place it here because it still cuts that sight line.
Oh, okay.
But
I see. So like more to me, but it still cuts the sideline in a way, rather than like shoving it in her face.
you tell me which is gonna be more effective: shielding one person or shielding 3 people.
It's three people at worst is more
So
effective.
this is your shield right now, shielding 1 person. This is where your shield could be. Actually, let's... we'll do blue for shield. This is where your shield is right now. This is where your shield could be. Could you shield 1 person? Or 3 people?
Could shield 3.
Which one is better?
3 people.
The 1 person who could just swing left anyway, or the 3 people who are going to shoot you and force you out?
Second option.
I agree.
No one can hide.
Like, see, they just have a shield in your face, right? Like, and it's really hard for you to do anything meaningful. This dragon's crazy. This rock is crazy, actually. Get fucked. I would expect you to look for flux here. And then the rock hits the Sig somehow.
He was like right in front of my face. I tried to go for the bat, but he just face blocked it.
So this
But
Widow
Widow's, like-
being here is such a problem because your team can't walk out and take angles.
I noticed that. So should I look to walk on the Widow, or should I just contest card? Because if I walk on the
This
Widow, my
situation is
sequence-
sort of impossible because you have to do both, right?
Yeah, that was like what I was going through my back of my head.
Like, you should be poking Widow as much as possible. Honestly, you probably could have solo fluxed the Widow. A little bit racist,
Really
but you're
funny.
gonna force lamp. You're gonna force them out. Like, either you kill the Widow, like, if you flux the Widow, you kill her, and now your team can walk, and, like, you're fine, right? Or, like, you're just gonna lose the fight anyway, right? Solo flux Widow here is unironically good. Spingar makes the hero play. We all decide to die cart.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Daniel plays more like noob plays.
Actuating the barrier.
Yeah, this is when I made like the bad call of wanting to go height because I heard signals.
You are like walking back and forth doing nothing for like a solid 20 seconds.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about, like height.
Alright, so this is where we turn the map around. Okay, I'm gonna break this fight down a little bit better for you because you did just kind of make no good decision. Okay, we see the Hanzo and the Widow are low ground. They're walking back towards cart. You can walk on them. You can walk on this, right? Like, the Zen's not quite in the sightline where he can destroy you yet. So you can maybe play here, apply a little bit of pressure. You can drop to the mini, whatever. The Sig and the Hanzo are walking up top. What they don't know is that we have 4 people here. 2 people, or I thought it was Hanzo. I guess it's Bap. 2 people cannot beat 4. we have 2 DPS, 2 supports. We burn the shield, we discord the Sig or the BAP, and they're gonna die, right? Or we're gonna force lamp or something. We just have so much pressure up here that these two cannot walk here without their DPS. Guess which side is stronger here? Even ignoring, like, say we didn't have Zen and we didn't have Widow. Which side is stronger here?
Sigbab.
Nope.
Ours? Really?
DPS passive.
Oh shit, that's right.
DPS passive is so fucking good. It's minus 20% healing, that's a lot, right? Like, your team should recognize and just walk on this. Like, this guy is completely fucking trolling. Like, if we just walk on this guy, maybe fucking dragon him, I don't care. Do anything, right? Like, force him out, he's gonna die, and then we just win the fight, right? Like, so while you're getting indecision, walking back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, like, you could have been just applying pressure here, right? Because you can't really, like, win this, but you can force them out, and maybe you kill the Widow because she's only 200.
I can pressure them at least.
You can maybe kill one of them.
Yeah, or just mostly the pressure. Like, it was like my paranoia was like the Sigma was just gonna walk on my entire team, and I was just.
If he can walk on 4 people and live successfully, then your team is terrible. I don't know what to tell you here. Even 3 people, like when the Hanzo comes up here too, it's still like we're still in advantage. Like, it's 4 people and we have Dragon, right? Like, it's effectively 4v4 because they have Sigma, but we still have Dragon and we have Zen, so it's like our side is still significantly stronger. Having our supports up here alone, like, even if it was just BAP Zen against Sigma BAP, which one do you think wins?
BAP Zen.
Yes. So you can feel free to apply pressure here, and just what would be most important is taking this position and not letting the Zen walk. If the Zen walks, this changes everything, right? If the Zen can successfully get up here, now it's even, and now it's a problem. But if you can just pressure these motherfuckers, maybe just stall the card a little bit, keep applying pressure so the Widow can't one-shot anyone because, like, they can't get an angle, you're doing your job very, very well, right? And now they're gonna die, and now you can just turn and look on these guys. So, overall, like, this fight was it was good from us. And this rock is tragic. But
it's that.
Do you understand why I was like, you should just stay lower?
Yeah, that's it.
You can walk across here. One Zen cannot kill you. You have 625 HP. So one Zen probably could kill you. It's fucking Zen.
No one can hide from my sight.
Man, did I download my girlfriend?
Do not provoke me.
Did
I
you?
did. Give me a sec.
Uh-oh. Fun.
I've been bad about this because I've been so distracted.
Great movie when you're blazed, actually.
What's the run?
The barrier cannot withstand much more. The barrier has been overwhelmed.
Stop letting your shield break the second before the fight starts. Like, this is just a troll. Okay, their Sigma did it too. Yeah, you should just die for this. This motherfucker gets out. which is incredible to me.
Yeah.
Prophetic flux isn't quite ready yet.
Whatever. Just one top.
The barrier appears. Return to me.
Did I check the mail today?
Barrier is capturing.
That's alright.
Barrier is gone.
You should have shield for when we're looking for windows, right? Like window shield in front of windows so you can actually peek it and apply pressure is really good. Good trank. Yeah, but we'll be like we can just fight this a little bit, play the lane. I think this fight gets like really scrappy, right? Yeah, that's okay. We're down back again. That's a little troll.
No.
Now they are too. You can look for trank here or grab or flux or whatever the fuck your ult is. Paid coach, by the way.
Barrier initialized. Barrier unsuccessful. The barrier cannot withstand much more.
Lol.
Yeah, that's he only gets another final blow. I look back at it.
He used one. He got one with dragon. That's all he's gotten so
Oh,
far.
wait. I actually clicked my only final blow on Hanzo.
Wait, you also only got one? There's no way.
From my
What
sight.
on? Yes, I only got one final blow on no. Oh no, not this map.
Wait,
No,
you had
no, I'm talking
7?
about. No, I'm talking about yesterday when I was on DPS.
Oh.
Yeah, so here I was also thinking like what you said, flux into high ground because I saw Sigma walking up.
Well, you have sights. You can see they're all here. If you
Yeah,
are
well,
here,
yeah,
you
that's-
achieve nothing. You need to be up here. What's the easiest way to do that? In this case,
Flux.
flux. All right, like that's
Yeah.
just actually just how it works. You get a free elevator. I think I told you to do it here because I was like, you should really be up there. Well, I told you anyway, but whatever. We get the kill on the Hanzo. Hanzo gap. Hanzo gap. No, our Widow, our Hanzo dies. We can just kite this. This is a troll window.
This,
Like, this is a
was
horrible
really
window.
fight.
This
This
is
fight was
well
pretty
executed from us. The Hanzo's gonna come back from spawn and get cart, but we don't have to worry about it because our Widow can mark it for the most part. We play the lane, we set up here, we do our job. We're chilling. Careful, the Widow's dangerous.
The thing was here though, like I don't know why I had like a brain fart. I forgot to shift.
You're
Okay,
almost
so
getting
here,
fucking
actually, wait.
lapped on ult, by the way.
Actually, wait. Can you pause real quick?
Can I what?
Pause real quick. Okay. So when Hanzo looks to push card here, should we set up for a kill box there, or should I just keep looking at Sigma?
You can't set up for a kill box because there's too much offensive pressure here. You don't have control. You're fighting for it, right? You're fighting for this space. You can't set up to kill the Hanzo because it's just one person on cart, and like we don't control all of this space. Our Widow controls some of it because she has the lane. Our Hanzo's gonna drop and look to play there. But like the way it works is that there's a Sigma walking at us. If we turn to look at the Hanzo, the Sigma shoots us for free.
Yeah.
If we ignore the Hanzo, they cap the point. But we send one person down to take the 1v1, have Spingar apply pressure, so that it's not like a 2v1 instead of just a 1v1. And now like we have our BAP who can turn and quickly look at our Hanzo if necessary, and now it's even, right? Like we're in advantage still. While we can still maintain control of the high ground, and we can still maintain them from capping. So you can't set up for a kill box, but what you can do is you can enable your DPS to still control this space, while also being able to fight off their front line. If their Zen swings this aggressively, by the way, you probably lose. Like, if their Zen stops just, like, looking at cart and starts swinging aggressively and starts applying pressure down this sight line, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
But they don't do that, for whatever reason. Well,
It's okay. I
doesn't matter if you're getting lapped in flux if you've canceled 2 of them.
I didn't press shift.
Wait, what?
I didn't press shift. I was gonna shift and then like I had a massive fucking brain fart. I don't know what happened. My shield breaks. Shift.
Why
Nope.
are you punching this motherfucker?
Because it's a habit I have when they're in grasp, just extra damage.
Yeah, but you're 1 HP.
That's how I was planning on pressing shift. My dumbass didn't press it.
Clip ruined.
Actually, just cut it out.
Okay, wait. Oh, wow, it's awkward. This is where it gets like super scrappy, I think. You went top here? I guess I see the vision. This one?
This Hanzo was so annoying. I just could not hit him.
The annoying in question.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He did nothing the entire round. See, you should have done something about this. Like, that's on you, actually. You need to mark this. Fuck the Hanzo. The Hanzo's not killing anything. He's not killing you. The Widow is the bigger threat here. This Widow swinging this is really dangerous. She's gonna kill your BAP here, too, I think, if I remember correctly. No, maybe not. Dropped her, man. That's another DanielPlays moment on those mechanics there.
I rocked into fluxes. I get a pass. I think this is where it was like really weird. Like I was.
Well, at least it's not Malga.
Yeah, actually.
That was so painful.
Oh.
Just got
my
your neck
God.
snapped. I also want to point out that this guy completely fails to understand why the Lambo is actually why you play it. He completely fails to understand.
Unaware of critical information. Like here was kind of weird. I wanted to walk left, but
Watch
I
his
feel like I
pathing.
walked left.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it that you play here so you can kite back and play the lane. He just thinks,
did
oh,
that
I'm gonna
one.
go top.
I did that one scrim. He's just like me for real.
I mean, to be fair, I always thought playing here was the better position to begin with.
Cause I remember like I asked you about it once, so you just said like, oh no, it's fine, just keep staying there. Cause Zay talked about it with Gummy.
Yeah, I thought this was better for a long time, and in ranked it usually is, but I don't know. Like this is how every Sigma I ever play with in ranked would position.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know.
It's like all of a
You'd
sudden
stay
hearing
here,
about
you'd
the fucking
spam corner, you'd spam this lower room.
like
Whatever.
hearing about the Lambo is like actually mind blowing.
Mhm. This guy's just giga trolling. What the fuck?
He just gets bodied.
You were also trolling.
I really want to walk left.
You can't walk left. Like we just talked about
Yeah,
this.
I
Like
can't.
what's the point of
Yeah.
that high ground?
There's no point to the heights.
Make you feel high and mighty.
What?
Makes you feel high and mighty.
I see.
Personne
Activating the
n'échappe à mon
barrier.
regard.
Barrier is nearly
Careful, man. There's a Hanzo shooting you.
Happy to see Double Sniper is alive and well.
I mean, I was giving them comps to play. I was telling teams to mirror, so
But this is a Double Sniper map, right? Like,
it's still played. I think, yeah.
collapsing the barrier.
Vanguard clears instead.
I agree. Pig boy.
Big boy back up wing.
Pig boy is such a weird fucking name. I'm not gonna lie.
Hide from my
What did
sight.
what?
That's gotta be like some kind of fetish, right? Like,
Yeah,
The barrier is weakened.
No one can hide from my sight.
Let them up.
yeah. Rock another lamp. Your specialty. Good.
Fight business first.
I feel better. Watch for that sniper. Experiment is ready. Time for a gravitic flux. I'll find them.
You can walk here. They don't have bath. Now they have no support, so you just walk W key at them. No, ignore them. Shoot the Sigma. He's 1 HP.
The universe does not weaken.
Yeah, we just kind of flattened them here.
Experiment is ready. Time for a gravitic flux.
Just W key. What are you so scared of?
I just wanted card
Push
players.
in so they can't take another fight. Like, if you keep applying pressure, like, your team can support you here. You just apply, like, a ton of pressure here. Like, you just walk up to here, and they can't walk at you, right? Like, or they can't walk through you. Oh, they were calling for Trank here. They wanted to fight this with Trank, by the way.
Who would that?
Yeah.
I don't know if Drake's in the same time.
I mean, he got one shot. I don't think Trank's saving him.
Barrier is splintering.
I love the PS passes. So like on this part, like I always kind of struggle a bit. Should I be on card or should I look to clear the high ground first? It's situational, right?
Yeah, I guess. I think probably going high ground is better. Like, this position, if you can just sit here, this applies a lot of pressure. Like, I don't think your Zen should be low ground, though. I think it should be your Hanzo, because your Hanzo can climb up top, or, like, your Hanzo or your Bap can get caught and just climb up top or jump up top, right? Like, you want that fluidity of that, like, those options, because it enables you to get more. I think if it's, like, you're on top, you want to be up there, because you want to be able to drop and take fights wherever you want, but also apply pressure on the high ground. Your Zen wants to be on the high ground to apply pressure from up here. Your Widow wants to be on lower high ground on an off angle. Your Hanzo or Bab, like your Bab probably wants to stack, so I think it's your Hanzo who wants to just be on cart in this case. You could look for Flux here. Like, you could force Trank or do something here.
Is Flux for Drake a good trade?
I'd say so.
Because usually when they have Drake and I have Flux, I just mostly look to just like even it out in a way.
I think it's fine.
Actuating the barrier.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Big boy going crazy. From what I heard, this Hanzo then went on to go to the other lobby and shit stomp gold. So you force Lamp and like, okay, this guy sucks. You force Lamp and Trank, like this huge trade, really weird. Now they have no cooldowns. They can't save their Sig from minting. You should walk on this guy. You have a billion health. Bro forgot about scrim rules.
No one can hide.
He literally did. He was like, "Oh, I forgot it's scrim rule. I thought it was ranked."
Yeah, actually.
Yep. All right, so your resource management can be better. I think. I think your resource management is your biggest thing here. Just understanding, like, not throwing shield out randomly is going to be useful. Do you have any questions?
Not that I can think of. That helped me a little bit more.
All right. Well, I gotta go use the bathroom, so